Hi, this is Photo Mama, back with another movie review. The review for today is The Mummy 2017 version with Tom Cruise and Sofia Boutella. Director Alex Kurtzman, and one of the writers is David Koepp. There's 6 more. So for this movie, I heard a lot of skepticism before I read it. I heard mixed reviews. Some people said it was good, some people said it was bad. It was supposed to be kind of like the comics are, but back into the day of the Frankenstein, Dracula, Mummy, and then draw all of those together and then have a movie with all of those kind of characters together. But I don't know now if they're still planning to do that, or if that ever was the case. The cast on this, there wasn't much of a cast. There's really the mummy, the main girl, and then Tom Cruise and the girl that was doing her part. Don't blare to my ear. So yes, so the Jenny is one of the character names, and Nick is Tom Cruise. So the two of them are somehow inadvertently came together in this fantasy style movie, and it's kind of like they won the lottery together. So, not in good news win the lottery, but they ended up kind of being in this weird fiction story together, and then trying to find their way out. So the beginning, they explain a little bit about why the mummy is mummified and put in her tomb. They then show how many years later. Nick seemed to be a little bit of a rebel for his position, or his in military type position, and he had this friend, by his side. Everything kind of moved fairly quickly, and the storyline is there. The plot is not really hard to pick up what it's gonna be. It's just a matter of the storyline and how they go about the beginning to the end. They kind of shoot right into it. Things start happening right away. They add a couple problems here and there. They add a couple things that start making it appear that something has happened somewhere on the ghostly version, and everything plays out kind of as you would expect. Of course, none of it's true. It's a fantasy fiction story, and the ending, it wasn't so much a ending that someone would be like, oh gosh, that was a close call. The ending definitely makes you believe that what I heard about the movie, like the mummy, werewolves, Frankenstein, and all the characters are coming back and to, you know, all emerge into one story. So the very ending, though, to me, it almost kind of reminds me of like Beauty and the Beast, you know, where he's hiding off kind of in one corner, and you don't really know what transformed between the last few steps, or the last few scenes of the movie. So that they leave it open a bit. So you can definitely play a sequel off of it, and you can definitely use it to combine into another movie. But it also leaves it like it can just end there, and you do have a full story, you know, and you just kind of imagine what happens to them in the future. So I do kind of agree with people with the mixed reviews. It wasn't great. I wouldn't strongly recommend it to anyone to watch. And no, not kids either. And but if you want to watch it, it's not one of those give me my money back after, you know, watching it in the movie theaters.
That's why I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. And it's really gonna be it's a really your preference kind of movie. And it seemed like everything moved very fast, and it seemed like the movie was short. Special effects had to be and were very good. Could any of these certain things happen in real life? Certain things, I mean, definitely you can excavate a tombstone or something that you find and try to dig things out that are 5,000 years old, and be an archaeologist or something of that nature. But the things that they did find in this backstory that they were taking, that they assumed the things they found was about this Egyptian story, and then, like I said, the story moved on really quick. So and there's certain things that are happening are kind of hard to tell what exactly they are, but you know that they are happening, and even more so unreal than the story itself is already going off of. So I personally didn't really like it. I wished for a little bit more, and I wished for a little bit of a better ending. I wish there was more explanation as they went through it. So it's kind of fast paced. They hop right into the storyline and plot, and they just fly right through it. But some things are still just very confusing in it, and it does leave it open for another movie. So I'm not strongly recommending it. I'm with the half of the people that, you know, didn't really like it. But I'd probably give it a 2, and recommend it, I guess, if you have. My daughter didn't see it, so she doesn't know what to give it. Now you interrupted my thought process. If you have a love of the Frankenstein mummy werewolf kind of supernatural fantasy stories, kind of like from back in that Frankenstein type of day, you might like this. So I would recommend it for those people. But that's all I have to say on this one. So I'll be back again with another one soon. Thanks.